guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, I have another park bag video for you guys. That's right. As you guys know, I just got back from Disney World, yes, with my mother, and we happened to go during cheerleading season. That means there were several groups of teenage cheerleaders everywhere. They were at the resorts, they were in the gift shops, they were at the parks, they were everywhere. You just couldn't miss them. And one thing we happened to notice is they all had the same park bag. That's right. This is the Lululemon Everywhere park bag. Well, I mean, it was like they were herds of teens, and each individual grouping of them from their own state or their own area or their own district or school or whatever, they all had them, their own little colors and sets. It was like, did they all have like get on the phone and like, hey, let's wear our Lululemon today? It was so crazy, but it was the first thing Mom and I noticed. And then when we looked beyond the cheerleaders, we noticed other people were wearing them too. Moms, young adults, even guys out there were all wearing the same bag. So I did a little research and thought we would dissect the bag a little bit today in tonight's video. So the Lululemon Everywhere Bag does indeed come in two sizes. We're gonna talk about both sizes. I'm gonna get them both out and I'm gonna show you what we can and cannot fit in these bags to decide if this could be the best Disney World or Universal park bag for you and, well, for me. What if it's the perfect park bag for me? We're gonna find out, so let's go. First, in case you guys don't know, Lululemon is like a clothing brand company that did get uber popular a little bit ago. They are known for their leggings and yoga gear and exercise gear and belt bags. That's right. Actually, these belt bags, the original belt bags, sold out instantly. You could not get them anywhere. Celebrities were wearing them all over Instagram. I mean, these were the popular belt bags to the point that people were trying to resell them for uber amounts of money to make some extra cash. So Lululemon finally released more of these belt bags. It's all over their website, various colors and all those great things. Back in January, they did a restock. So I was able to purchase several of them in different colors and different sizes for this video. So there's two different sizes of the Everywhere belt bag. That's what they call it. So the larger size is the 2L. Here's one right here. This is camo. And the second size is the 1L. This one happens to be stuffed with stuff, but they look about the same, right? So we got them right here, 2L and 1L. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna talk about each one per their size, and I'm gonna stuff them with stuff like I'm going to the theme park. So we are gonna see if the 1L or the 2L is best for me and perhaps you. Sound good? Let's hop to it, guys. So, like I said, they are called the Everywhere belt bag, and they are pretty much the same with the exception of the size. So let's break it down. First, this is the 1L. This is my everyday bag. Actually, I use it to run errands and all sorts of stuff. So it's actually stuffed with my phone and my wallet and my keys, which I will show you. But the 1L is 7.5 inches by 5 inches. So 7.5 by 5 by 2. Now, the nice thing about this one, this is the smaller version. This is the one I'm assuming all those cheerleaders were wearing. It has a lot of amazing colors to the point where I might have to go back and purchase a few more colors. But like I said, this is the smaller option, the 1L. So the 2L, which I have in a few sizes because I assumed I would want the 2L as a park bag, hoping to fit a water in it. So I've got a couple of versions here. This is the gray sage. It's like kind of like an army green. It's very beautiful. This is the camo right here. And I have it in plain black. That's right, Nina got a little crazy. Anyway, the 2L, which comes in less colors, the colors for the 2L seem to be more neutral based as the colors for the 1L. I mean, there was like an emerald green, there was like a really pretty raspberry, a beautiful like light blue periwinkle, they had a pretty pastel pink, so many colors in the 1L. But this is the 2L, so now get the size difference. This is 8.3 by 5.7 by 2.2. So that's 8.3 inches this way by 5.7 inches this way by 2.2 inches up and down. So if you guys are paying attention, 7.5 by 8.3. It is less than an inch bigger. Also, 5 by 5.7. Again, it's another less than an inch bigger, but will that make the difference? We are gonna see. Both are made of a water repellent fabric, which is perfect for Disney or Universal, right? Sweat, rain, you dropped something on your bag. The downside, of course, is Lululemon says not to wash them. You need to spot clean them. So let's talk about the ins and outs of the bag, shall we? So they both have the same features, right? When you open up the bag. So the first thing, of course, is they all have this back, I like to call them peekaboo zippers, these kind of hidden back zippers in here that you could shove your wallet, your cell phone, personal items. This is the side that's gonna rest up against you. So it's got like a little peekaboo zipper here. Now, my favorite part about these bags is how wide they open. I have tested, as you guys probably know, so many bags to be the perfect park bag, and this includes fanny packs and belt bags. But look at this, you ready for it? Look at how wide this thing opens. I absolutely hate it when you're wearing a belt bag and the zipper is so tiny and you have to like pull all your stuff out to get to something that's on the bottom. This opens up so wide, it's absolutely amazing. But inside they have a few mesh pockets, which means you can kind of see what's in there. So it's kind of like little peekaboo pockets. So they have two kind of smaller pockets right here. Again, they're mesh. And then the opposite side is this giant wider pocket where you could put your cell phone, a wallet, maybe some receipts, maybe some personal items. But we're gonna try to see if we can do a zoom in here. So this is the inside. Again, this is the big section. We're gonna flip it. And here's the little two like peekaboo mesh pockets, but they're both mesh pockets. And again, look at how wide this thing is. This thing opens super wide. And like I said, this is the same. The 2L and the 1L have the same mesh pocket features. They have the same zip on the back feature. I just thought it was easier to show you with this color. So yes, opens super wide. I love that. Now, the main difference between the 2L and the 1L is actually the main zipper. So the 2L has a double zipper right here. That means you can open it either way, left or right, or from the center. The 1L only has a single zipper. That's the main difference, guys. That's it. Size less than an inch and that double zipper. So pretty cool, right? I am super excited to test these out. So first I'm gonna show you the 1L, what it looks like right now as my personal bag. So mine is set up for everyday life. Like I'm going to the grocery store, I'm picking the kids up from school, I'm running some errands. So this is what mine looks like. Again, it's got that wide opening. I mean, huge, wide opening. Inside I have my wallet, my cell phone, a bar, because you never know when you're gonna get hungry, car keys, because I'm at home, and just some receipts. Oh, and I've got a smidget filled with gum and Advil. That's right, I even have these in my personal purse. But yeah, that's it. I mean, it's pretty, it opens really, really, really wide. And the nice thing about this particular style of belt bag is the location of the belt buckle. I don't know if any of you guys have tried on belt bags, but I absolutely hate it when the belt buckle is right here. It just scrapes on your neck the entire time. This one, nope, the belt buckle is right here next to the side of the bag. So it is not gonna scrape you unless you're like wearing it really weird and awkward. And again, it's a belt bag, so you can wear it in the front, you can swing it, wear it in the back, and you can wear it on your waist or your hips as a fanny pack. But as promised, the whole point of this video is to see if the Lululemon Everywhere belt bag can work for a theme park. That is Disney World or Universal, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna take my park bag. You guys have seen them before. This is Goofy. I'm gonna take the bare necessities, that's right, outside of Goofy, and I'm gonna put them in these belt bags, and we're gonna see how much the 1L holds versus the 2L, and I suspect the 2L, we might get in a water, let's hope. But first, let's start with the 1L. Ready? All right, here it is, all stuffed. In fact, it's stuffed to the gills to the point where I'm not sure it would be very useful actually to have it this full, but I'm gonna show you what all I put in here. That way you can decide if it works for you, if it's something you need to edit or remove a few things. But I was a little disappointed I didn't get in any water. I didn't get in my sunglasses, which is fine because I'm wearing my sunglasses, but if I need to take them off for a ride, that means I would need to put them in here, which means I would have to remove something. I was also hoping to get in some Tic Tacs and lipstick. That did not fit, but let's see what is inside the 1L. You guys ready? Woo! This is everything I got in here. It is stuffed, like I said. So the back zipper, I went ahead and put my wallet, right? Easy in, easy out. I have a very flat, thin wallet in here in the back. I think what really caused the problem was sanitizer. Of course, you could hook something on the outside for your sanitizer, but I kind of didn't want anything dangling. I kind of wanted to see what all would fit inside. But yes, it was the sanitizer that was really causing the problem. So when I take all that out, here we go. So I've got my cell phone, which of course I could just keep in my back pocket. I have a backup battery. Don't go anywhere without a backup battery. Granola bar, because of course you could get hungry, right? It's thinning out a little bit. So in the mesh pockets, I went ahead and put my smidget of gum and medicine and chapstick. On the other side, I've got simple sunscreen and flossers. Again, if this isn't something you would use and you would put in lotion instead, then you know the size, right? Then I've got Band-Aids, blister Band-Aids, and all those sorts of things. I have a couple of cough drops, or you could just put hard candy or mints. I have a pen, and then I had a personal female item in there just to test it out. But yes, that was what was in the 1L. So I am curious now, if I take all these same products that I just took out and put them in the 2L, how much better would it fit? And I suspect the 2L, we might get in a water, let's hope. You guys ready? All right, guys, I'm back with the 2L. Again, very much stuffed. I don't know if you guys can tell how stuffed this is, but yeah, I mean, it's packed in there. So yes, it fit all of the exact same items, plus my lipstick, and wait for it. I mean, it's stuffed. I got the little water bottle in there. Again, the sanitizer, it does take up space. If you want to put your sanitizer on the outside, up to you. But if I take out the baby Dasani and the sanitizer, can I stick in a regular full-size water bottle? Let's see. Yeah, you kind of can with a little bit of exposure here. I don't want to, because obviously if it's open, you could kind of break the water and have it leak everywhere. But yeah, that's in there again, but it's jam-packed full to get a full-size water bottle in there. So the exact same items, guys, like I said, with the addition of a lipstick. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. I'm curious, however, if I wear my phone, right? I'm wondering if the water would fit better. Phones today are just so big that, you know, they just do take up a lot of space. Yep, sure enough. If you wear your phone in your pocket, 100% the larger water bottle does fit inside. So I guess it's up to you guys to decide if this bag would work for you and what items would be important. That's what I always think when I'm trying to find the perfect park bag, is I get out all the stuff and I try to see what's really important that I carry. The nice thing about these bags is they're perfect for your personal items, right? They're perfect for the things you are gonna use often. Your wallet, your cell phone, your backup battery, some chapstick. You could always have a family size backpack that dad carries or boyfriend carries or whoever carries, and you guys can switch and share it and have that filled with the snacks and the water. That way you only have to worry about is carrying those few personal items. Again, wallet, cell phone, all those things definitely fit in the 1L like I showed you earlier. So when it comes down to finding the perfect park bag, whether you're going to Disney World or Universal or anywhere else, you really have to figure out what's most important. I was really hoping I could stick like a sandwich size container in here. No, it is for the bare necessities. It is for the very few things that you need close at hand, always accessible on your person. I think about it as the things you don't want someone to steal or take away. I can put water in a backpack. I can put snacks in a backpack, but what things do I need on my person really, really close by? So anyway, guys, yes, these are the Lululemon Everywhere belt bags, size 2L and 1L. Again, the difference is less than an inch, both wide and tall, right? And they really fit the same amount of stuff. It just depends how badly you want to stuff it, right? So when you overstuff a bag, they get awkward to carry, they get awkward to open, and they look kind of weird. So maybe consider that. The more stuff you're gonna bring, maybe you're a 2L person, and if you're like those cheerleading teenagers I saw, who, I don't even know, I really wanted to ask one of them, what do you keep in your belt bag, right? But they really seemed like the belt bags were empty. So I'm assuming they really only were carrying sunglasses, lipstick, maybe some makeup, and a cell phone, which as a mom, I carry a little bit more because I know someone's gonna need medicine and I know someone might need a Band-Aid and all that kind of stuff. All right, after playing around for a little bit, this is what I've decided. Both bags will carry the bare necessities, but you can get even down from that. So if I didn't pack the sunscreen and I didn't pack, you know, the flossers, and basically if I didn't put a lot of stuff in those mesh pockets, the more you put inside the mesh pockets, the fatter the bag gets, which makes it harder to zip. So the less you put in those mesh pockets, like if you just stick to something that's flat, like Band-Aids or a receipt or a gift card, and get rid of the bulky items and stick the bulky items in the main part of the bag, this width part of the bag, this is what I've decided. I can fit quite a bit of stuff in here and still be able to zip it without sticking stuff in that mesh pocket. This is the 1L. Now, if you want to carry water, because you're going to a theme park, right? This is beyond going to the grocery store. If you want to carry water, I do suggest the 2L, because carrying the same amount of bare necessities and not stuffing those mesh pockets, I was able to get a water in here. So I think that's what it boils down to. If you want to be able to take a full water bottle, this is just a regular size water bottle, you're gonna want the 2L. But it still fit a decent amount of stuff in here. I've got my cell phone, my wallet, my backup battery, a granola bar, some gum, and some medicine. I didn't want to put my sunglasses in here because with the water bottle, the sunglasses would get smashed, but I could totally probably also slip in here a tube of lipstick and a tiny container of sunscreen. You're gonna have to go small. I've realized the biggest problem has been my sanitizer. My sanitizer is kind of large because it's a spray pump, So if you don't want to do sanitizer, or you want to attach it to the outside of your bag, or you get like a smaller size sanitizer, I think these bags could be perfect for you. But what I've narrowed it down to, if you want to bring water, you have to go with the 2L. The size difference, and I popped up pictures, the size difference between the two really isn't much, but it's just enough to get a little bit more of that water in there and be able to zip it full. Because in all honesty, if you stuff the bag as full as I demonstrated, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. It's gonna be really difficult to get in here and grab out little things. So the less you bring, the more it opens, the easier it will be to bring that water. So like I kind of said earlier, it really just depends on what you're packing and what you're bringing. But I guess I can honestly say that I 100% suggest these bags. Like I said, I use it in my everyday life, quick errands, going to the store. I don't bring much. When you're going to the theme park, I'm assuming, at least for me, because I stay on property, I can leave my keys at home. So that takes away one element. If I put my cell phone in my pants pocket, that takes away a really large element. If I keep my sunglasses on my head or on my eyes, that takes away another element that I then have to pack, which will make room for the water. My biggest thing is once we go on the rides, right, and we take the glasses off, I need somewhere safe to put them. Also note, after messing around, this is also what I decided, and I'll show you guys pictures. My cell phone is like every cell phone nowadays. They're kind of big. I have an outer box case on them. It did not fit in the 1L back zipper. My phone is just too big. It does, however, fit in the 2L back zipper. So if you're someone who has a larger phone, I have an old phone actually, I need to upgrade. I think I have the Galaxy 9. I know phones are just getting bigger and bigger. If you're just gonna keep it in your pocket, that's gonna make life so much easier for you. But as an everyday bag, love these. As a quick, gotta get out of the door and carry only a few things, love these. I love that I saw so many teenagers wearing these and adults. I mean, it really is for everybody. In fact, I recently took my kids someplace here, local in my home area, and women were wearing them everywhere. So these really are the new hit bag. I'm just trying to make them work for me for a park bag, but that's what I came up with. Anyway, guys, I hope you found that helpful. It really is just gonna matter what you bring. I find it really helpful to get all of your stuff out and kind of just nitpick what's important and what's not important. And if you're carrying a larger backpack for someone else to carry, or whether you take turns, then you can put kind of that bigger stuff in that backpack. These are best for just carrying those personal items right here, right by you. Easy access, better security, all those great things. So yes, guys, that is my review of the Lululemon Everywhere Bag. 100% love them at home. And I think they could absolutely make an awesome Disney park bag if you don't bring that many things. Anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this Lululemon Everywhere belt bag video, and let me know in the comments, do you already own one of these bags? Do you use it day in and day out in your daily life? Do you think you could use it at Disney? Have you used it at Disney? What do you put inside of it if you use it at Disney? For me, I'm still stuck in the I need to have my water with me. But maybe I don't. If it's not heat peak hot season, maybe it's okay if I just have the water in like my husband's backpack and just sip every now and then. I don't know. I'm just so used to having my water with me the whole time that this is going to be a change for me to go from big to a smaller bag. But like I said, guys, let me know in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video. And like I said, comment, do you already have one of these bags? Do you already use one of these bags? What do you put in them? Or what do you have to leave out to make them Disney or Universal friendly? And like I said, do you have a teenager? Cheerleader or not, right? Will you be buying this for them as their next Disney World or Universal Park bag? I really feel like this is the new hit theme park bag. I mean, I barely saw any Loungefly all I saw were these Lululemon bags. I had to give it a try for myself. Again, for me, it's gonna be a struggle going from a big bag carrying all these stuff to get into a small bag, but for daily use around the house, I absolutely love this size bag. So anyway, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina out. Bye, guys.